could be restored once and for all. Yet since we neared the city, perhaps the Shadow Druids were right in their own twisted way. If such sorrows are the fruits of civilization, look around us. Society should be judged based on how they treat their most vulnerable. Baldur's Gate may deserve harsh judgment from what I've seen so far. I wish I knew. Truly. At least we took Yenna in off the streets.
Refugees can't stay here in Rivington. They're a danger to all of us.
Young lady, Shadowheart.
Look where's it?
Back off and return to your homes. That's an order.
Why don't you protect us instead of these scruffy outlanders?
I'm not paid to debate with civilians.
No, we pay taxes for you to protect us, not these...
Oh, God. Go talk to Nestor if you must. I've got
Baldurian!
Please, just go.
The flaming... Oh.
I thought cities were supposed to welcome folk of all walks of life. Clearly, I was mistaken.
Another bleeding... Beggars and criminals, and we won't have them.
I just lost a wager, thanks to you.
Who are you?
Someone who bet that you'd never be foolish enough to actually show your face in this city again. But here you are. And the gold in my purse is soon to take flight. There have been whispers about you, sister. About your... I can't help but feel the strangest twinge of disgust as I look upon you. Is it true? Has Our Lady forsaken you?
I know the truth. I know my parents still live. Tell me where they are, and I have no quarrel with you.
I'm afraid the quarrel is unavoidable, thanks to you. Now I must report your reappearance. If you are intent on bringing...
Tell me one thing. Is that someone called Renald there? A tiefling with short horns and purple hair?
Reynold. Now there is a name I haven't heard in a while. He is no more. I'll leave the rest for you to find out. Heretic.
Surplus of laborers.
Careful, Minthara. As a drow exile, you could be classed as a refugee yourself. Not volunteering, I take it?
What are we gonna do in the city?
I am a daughter of House Bainray. I obey no authority except my own desires.
These people fleeing for their lives.
I can think of at least one Wriggly
to be
stowaway who
corralled
might
like
dispute
cattle.
that.
Every road between Baldur's Gate and Eltergard. But from what you tell me, I had it easy compared to the rest of you.
Washing my pits, this is the song when up. Aye! Could a bloke not get any bleeding privacy around here? Bunch of perverts, the lot of you.
We've lost so many since Elturel.
We should have an exile's feast to commemorate those we lost.
They got me signed up to learn to make pots, which is dumb. I'd rather learn how to kill cultists. And I bet you'd back me up on that.
We'll drink to their memory.
I'm really worried about Umi.
So, you survived. That's more than many of my kin can say. It's mainly anger that keeps me going. I haven't seen him since the massacre on the...
What a sad situation.
We made it through hell, twice. I know now that as long as Danis and I stick together, we can do anything.
We made it alive to Baldur's Gate. Almost, anyway. I've heard Almira made her way into the city.
Bards can talk their way out of trouble.
Hail, friend. Fine day, isn't it? Forgive me, you're in no mood to talk about the weather. Your journey here was a hard one, no doubt. Is this your first time in Baldur's Gate? It's a fine city, isn't it? No better place to hail from. Used to be you'd arrive knowing you'd a full belly and a warm bed waiting for you. Not anymore. These days, there's barely enough to go around. Add the refugees on top and, well, folk aren't feeling too generous. That might be the simplest approach. Unfortunately, not everyone sees it that way. Some well-to-dos in the city donated enough to see the newcomers right for the time being. Only they didn't bother helping everyone else. Locals going without while strangers feast. It stoked the fire, all right. Some Baldurians are kicking up a fuss round the front of the barn as we speak. If I wasn't wearing this uniform, I'd walk round there and teach them a lesson they'd never forget. What peace. If no one steps in, there'll be bodies piled high in the streets before long. Those refugees have been leeching on our city for too long. If we don't show them that we mean business, they'll bleed us dry. We need to march round the front and kill every last one of them. Let's see them eat our food with their guts on the floor. What do you say? Mindless slaughter is the only answer.
Look at it, come crawling home, hands stained with the Bone Lord's soot. And you carry his stone. Have you lost your nerve, my blood-starved sibling? Oh, did I mangle your skull too terribly? I could end it now, but I'll be patient. Father will see us together again. He will see you bleed.
So Orin is a shapeshifter. How long has she been watching?
Orin's little display was just intended to rattle us. We mustn't let her succeed, but need to stay alert all the same. Then that's where we need to go. My parents are in there somewhere.
Fucking shapeshifter. She'll try to break our best asset, our trust. Fortunately, she's no match for our second best asset, me.
Elf-Song Tavern, hopefully making herself comfortable.
I have battled great evils, been mocked by villains of all sorts. But Orin, She is beyond even Thorm. Her mind is twisted beyond recognition. What is she capable of? And where will she strike next?
If I...
It's not enough. We have a gallery of villains to look out for, but now we could be infiltrated by a shape changer? I can't even tell if any of you are acting strange because you've been replaced, or because this group is full of weirdos.
So Bal's chosen is a doppelganger. I should not be surprised. They have ever been among his favorite servants. Orin is testing you. Either she thinks herself a predator, playing with her food, or she fears what you might do. She spoke to you in a rather familiar fashion. More shapeshifter mind games, I suppose.
Shape-shifting monstrosities of unknown origin. Doppelgangers are unnatural predators. Their latent empathic abilities helping them to know, imitate, and eventually replace their prey.
Exactly. The last time I fought doppelgangers, the Balspawn Sarevok was using them to subvert the city government, aid his rise to power. But Orin, he's more predator than politician, I think. She simply wants to make us feel hunted, isolated. Tell the Lordling that Orin is watching. Seems that Gortash and Orin have had a little falling out. We should leverage that. Ask it. I did. Though we can speak of old battles later. Our plate is piled high with catastrophes enough for the present, huh?
That foul shapeshifter Orin is like a scavenger beast, probing us for weaknesses. Do not let her shake your resolve.
But from what you tell me, I had it easy compared to the rest of you.
While she lives, Orin will continue to terrorize us, and soon she will make good on her threats. She thinks we are weak, afraid, vulnerable. We need to prove her wrong. I am not on edge. I am alert, as you should be too. Orin could be anywhere, could be anyone. Her aim will be to erode our trust in one another. We cannot let that happen. We need to watch over each other, now more than ever.
Alfira made her way into the city.
Bards can talk their way out of trouble as well as into it.
She sent a message.
Orin, Skra! Burn away the shadows she hides in. Tear off her mask. And you'd reveal her for what she is. A shivering child. I'm listening.
So many more could have survived if we...
Orin toys with us where she could destroy us. Whatever her motivations, I hope she reveals them quickly.